Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Food and Barbecue. Today we're going to be making some pizza sausage, kind of like an almost everything pizza sausage. So what I got here is 3 pounds of pork butt. They're country ribs I bought. So we're going to start by get these all cubed up and ready for our grinder. And we're going to get these done, and then we'll put them in the freezer for about half hour, 40 minutes, until they firm up. And we'll grind, and that's it. Get these things going. I'm gonna have to have a look when I'm done. Some of these pieces, I mean, yeah, it's pork butt, so it's gonna be fatty, but it's a lot of fat, huge pieces. So I may trim some of this up a little bit so it's not too fatty, and then it doesn't work out right. So yeah, that's good enough. So we're gonna get the rest of this cubed up, and then we'll be back. Alright, so our meat's been in the freezer for about 45 minutes or so. So, as usual, all these parts have been in the freezer. They're frozen, nice and cold. And I'm going to go through on a large die. So, let's get this stuff ground up. Alright, now that our meat's been ground up, we're going to get it in the freezer again for another about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll come back with the rest of the ingredients. Alright, now that our meat is chilled, let's go over the rest of the ingredients. First, we're going to start with the tomato sauce here, the pizza sauce, I should say. This is 4.8 ounces of pizza sauce. I bought it. It's Rouse. I bought it from the supermarket. It's pretty good. I just fortified it. But in here, basically what I did is I neutralized it. I put a half a teaspoon of baking soda into it. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to make it less acidic, because if it's too acidic, it's going to do is it's going to dry out the sausages. So we did that. It doesn't affect the taste. So we got that. Then right here we have a half a cup of mushrooms, about 3.5 teaspoons of garlic. We have a half a cup of chopped onion and a half a cup of chopped peppers. I used some green bell peppers, and I had 2 mini red and orange peppers, so I used that. All right. In here, I have 1 3/4 tablespoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2.5 teaspoons of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of toasted fennel seed, and 2.5 tablespoons of potato starch, a tiny bit over that. So with that, that's that. And we got our bacon here. This is trying to remember what it was. It's sorry for the senior moment. It's 2.4 ounces of bacon, which is it doesn't seem like a lot to me, but we're gonna eyeball that also. I mean, add more. We have 1 pack of basil, which we chiffonade. Then we have 1 block of whole milk mozzarella that I grated up. And the last ingredient, we have some pepperoni. This is probably about a half a cup of pepperoni. There were slices, and I just quartered them. All right, so let's start. First, we're going to add our spices. Get that mixed around real well. All right. Then we're going to add some of our tomato sauce, our pizza sauce. Get it going a little. Mixed around real good. A lot of ingredients going into this one. A lot of prep work in this one, but I think it's going to be great. I have a feeling that might not be enough pizza sauce, so we may add more. All right, now we're going to go with our our peppers, onions, garlic, and mushrooms. Give this a good mix around. All right, then we're going to add our bacon. I guess it might be enough. And our pepperoni. Give it a good mix. It smells great, actually. It smells like a pizza already. All right. Now we're going to add the rest of our tomato sauce, pizza sauce, whatever you want to call it. Just like that. Give it a good mix again. And we're going to eyeball the mozzarella cheese, and also I did not saute these veggies first. I kind of wanted them in there raw. Because who wants overcooked veggies on their pizza? You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna throw our basil in, just like that. Okay. Smells great. Now we're gonna throw some more mozzarella in. I think that's gonna be good. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little water. If I can get the lid off. Oh wait, get a glove off. Then I'll do that. Seems needs a little more liquid. It's cold. All right. So what I'm gonna do is take this glove off. See if I can get the cap off this bottle of water here. Can't. All right, so we're gonna pause it for a second, get the cap off, and come right back. All right, we're back. I had to get some gloves off and take the gloves off, and get the cap of the bottle, the water cap off. So I'm gonna swirl a little of this around in here and add a little more liquid because it's looking a little dry. So do that. Give it another mix. Let's see how it looks. That's feeling much better. Yeah, it's definitely feeling much better. Yeah, let's throw a little more cheese in there, why not? It'd be an extra cheese loaded pizza. Okay, I think we're good. I think we got really good protein extraction. Let's give it a test here. That's looking good. All right, so we're gonna get this back in the fridge and then cool it down, and then we'll be back and stuff them. We'll see you then. All right, let's get this sausage stuffed. Get it in the hopper here. Pack it down really good. And as per the last few sausages, I'm using kielbasa casings because I'm trying to get rid of them. I'm actually, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of digging them. They're pretty forgiving. Soak them in water and baking soda in the refrigerator, and I don't know, I just kind of like them. So just stuffed in here. Let's do this. It smells like pizza. All right. Packed down really good. Get this out of the way. This. And I'm doing the same thing I did last time. I wrapped my plunger in plastic. It seemed to work out with the cleaning. Better, easier cleaning. So we'll see. So get one of these guys on here. That. And these kielbasa casings are really long. So I'm going to say that's enough for this sausage. And give it a snip. Bring it down. Get this thing cranked. Start making some sausage here. I'm going to go with one big link this time. Done. Give it a tie. Cut that off. Let's get these things stuffed. I gotta tell you, they're really looking amazing. plus with these kielbasa casings, you get some really nice fat sausages. So, I don't know, I may go with these for now on. Let's put this over. And as usual, as I'm twisting them into links, I'll be able to tighten them up if they're a little too loose. They're looking pretty good so far. I may see a few that may need tightening up. But, I see a big mushroom in there. Move that over. It's looking good though. You can see the mushrooms, peppers, the cheese, bacon in there. And I forgot my horn cleaner, so I'm just gonna. Usually there's a lot left over in this canister anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get these straightened out here. I'm gonna just make a patty with the rest of that. Put that back over there. Get the rest of this out of here. Oops. Yeah, I see I have to do a little tightening up in some of these sausages. That's fine. Looking good. And that's about it. I'm gonna pull this off here. A little snip there. Tie this guy off. And grab it. Just like that. Snip that. And we'll start linking these guys up here. So I'll start on this end here. So I'm gonna give it a little squeeze it down a little bit right there. A couple twists towards me. And move up. Like that. Twist away from me. Look at these, this is looking beautiful. And we'll just go on and on. Just trying to be really gentle to not bust the casing. Like that. 3. Away from me. Okay. Towards me. Okay. Couple more. I always forget which one I did towards, one away, but I'll do this last one. 2 little small ones. Why not? Go towards. That's it. There they go. Looking beautiful. You can see the fresh basil in there, peppers, onions, some mushrooms, some cheese. So I'm going to give these guys a quick prick, and then I'm basically let a little air park it out, and it's going to make it adhere to the meat better and give you a nice, better snap. So what I'm going to do is put these on a rack in the refrigerator overnight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, so our sausage has been drying out in the refrigerator overnight on a rack, and just look at these things. They are beautiful. I mean, they're nice and dry. You can see the tomato sauce, the pizza sauce, the mushrooms. I see mozzarella cheese, peppers, onions. I can see everything in here. They're nice and dry. They're beautiful. So, and they seem nice and tight. So we're going to snip these guys apart. They're definitely all dried out. And I think these are going to be a winner. Oops. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to do is I'm going to heat the grill up after this. I think I'm going to start it on indirect heat, and then when getting towards the end, I'm going to put it over the flame. I don't want to start off on the flame right away because this thing is loaded with mozzarella cheese, so I don't want to either burst the casing or just cook pretty much the outside. Not to mention I want to pre-even cook on it. So look at these things. They are beautiful. Here's some mushrooms, fresh basil in there, mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna get the grill fired up, and we'll be back. All right, our grill's all heated up, so we're gonna put this loaded pizza sausage on indirect heat. We're gonna let that go for a little while, and then we'll be back. All right, so our sausage has been on indirect heat for about 20 minutes. I just moved it over to the grill side, and it's looking fantastic. So we're going to let this guy finish, and then we'll give it a taste test. We'll see you then. All right, now that our sausage is done, let's cut into this thing, see how it looks. I got to tell you, when I was grilling this thing, I smelled everything: the mushrooms, the peppers, the onions, the sauce, the garlic, the mozzarella cheese. I know I went a little crazy with the mozzarella cheese, but let's see how it looks. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's nice and juicy. Looks beautiful. So we're gonna let this sit for a few minutes to kind of cool down a little bit, and we'll give her a taste. All right, let's give this sausage a taste test here. Tell you, it looks and smells amazing. It's really hot. Whew, it's really hot. It's kind of hard, you know. It looks kind of rare, but it's not, because there's tomato sauce and everything in here. But anyway, let's give it a shot. Yeah, this is nice and juicy. I can definitely taste the fresh basil and the sauce, the mozzarella cheese, the peppers, the onions. Yeah, this is a winner. Definitely a winner. Perfect. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon. And as usual, like, comment, and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching again.